the battle of the long wear lipsticks today. I already did a video using these bad boys from Lipsense, and that will be linked in the description box below. And I did a really long tutorial how to use them, what I like about them, if I think they're a good product or not. Basically, the coolest thing about them is they are transfer proof and kiss proof and super long wearing. You can eat with them, drink with them, go all day with them, swim with them. Anyway, and because of that, I thought they were just the coolest things ever. But then I found drugstore versions. All of the drugstore versions are dual stepped, so they have the lip color on one end and then some sort of a moisturizing chapstick or gloss on the other end. Same with the Lipsense type of concept, where you put on the color and then you use their glosses on top. The difference is the drugstore ones are significantly cheaper. You apply it in only one coat and they don't tingle, they don't sting, they don't burn, and they wear just as well. So if you guys want to see my opinion and some swatches of the drugstore ones that I have, then just keep watching. They're just so extremely affordable, and they do the same thing as the way more expensive Lipsense lipsticks. But actually I think these are a little bit better because they're cheaper, they apply faster, it's a much creamier, more pigmented type of product. The one con is that you do have to wait for it to dry down to matte a little bit longer. The Lipsense ones dry in like 3 seconds, genuinely 3 seconds. But these, it takes maybe 30 seconds that you have to wait for it to dry to matte. But there's no tingling, there's no burning. I just love them. They're such a great product, especially if you're in the market for something like the Lipsense video I mentioned, but you don't have to find a specific distributor. They're much easier to purchase. You don't have to know someone or reach out to someone, and you can just get them today at any of your drugstores. I have found 4 different brands at the drugstore. There's one by CoverGirl. It's this one right here. It comes in a package where they're 2 separate things. Instead of the color on one end and the lip gloss or the moisturizer on the other, instead CoverGirl has them in 2 separate containers, which has its pros and cons. I have 2 of those colors, a peachy and a mauve, my lips but better, and a little darker color. The moisturizer on this one smells like strawberries, and it's so good. I use this as like a chapstick, even when I'm not wearing these kinds of lipsticks sometimes. The other thing that I like about these is because I wear lipsticks like this pretty often, I actually just keep one of the CoverGirl chapsticks in my purse at all times because it works for any of the different formulations, even the Lipsense ones. So that's how CoverGirl works. Next is Maybelline, and theirs is called the Superstay 24 color, and they have 30 different shades, and they look like this. I have 2, a very light pink nude and a deep red. I really like these. This one's, I don't know, they all just smell really fruity, all of the chapsticks. The pigmentation on these are awesome. Like, it's so dark and they're creamy. Then we have the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Lip 2-Step color. I have 4 of them. These are probably my favorite formulation just because I feel like they wear the best on the lips. I don't know, I just really like this formulation. This red is the color that I'm wearing today, and it's the shade 213 Continual Crimson. Anyway, so that's those. And then last but not least, we have the Rimmel Provocalips 16-Hour Lip Color. And I only actually have one of these. and this one has a doe foot lip gloss type applicator. So there you go. That's all of the ones that I have. As you can see, these up here that are completely dry are not moving. But if I were to do that on these that are still shiny and wet, then it would smear and it would make a mess. And there's cons to that, meaning that your lipstick could smear, but only for the first minute maybe. And some of them dry even faster than that. And it depends on how thick you're putting your application on. If you do a really thin layer, then it'll dry a lot faster, obviously. But if you do it thicker, then it'll take a while to dry to matte. But the best part about that is that you can clean it up. As you saw in the video of me applying this one right here, it doesn't dry so fast that you can't like fix some of your application in the middle of applying it. I love that, and I love that you can rub your lips together like you also saw in the video, and that just kind of helps, I don't know, you just apply the lipstick in a normal way instead of some other companies that I may or may not have already mentioned in this video. It's a very unique application, and so with these it's just normal, easy to use. It really isn't that different, except for the fact that if you want to get rid of that tacky feeling, like if you were to put your lips together, it like separates slowly because they're kind of stuck together, then you have to use, you know, the chapstick and apply the chapstick. They're super glossy and moisturized again and totally transfer proof. Actually, it kind of looks like there's some on there, but that's just because my fingers are red and the gloss came off, but it's not from the lipstick. Nothing. Anyway, I'll post a picture of all of these swatches, an up-close picture in my blog, which will be linked in the description box below, as well as a full list of the names and their prices and links to go ahead and purchase them. So in summary, they're all extremely affordable. You get an amazing product, super long wear. You don't have to worry about touching it up throughout the day, but you might want to bring your product along with you in your purse just for the chapstick moisturizer that it has on the other end, because I have noticed if I use any sort of oily type of chapsticks, then it will break this product down and make it kind of slough off. And so it is best to stick with the hydrating lip balm that the company gives with the purchase of your product. Compared to the Sengence's Lipsense company, you have to buy the lip color as well as the lip gloss. And with these, the thing that's nice is you get both products for that one initial base price of anywhere between $5 and $10. So it's extremely affordable. Granted, you aren't getting as much color, you're not getting as much product as the Lipsense, but I don't know, I haven't ever run through any of these and I don't see that happening anytime soon. Especially because you don't have to reapply it frequently throughout the day. You just apply it once. The way to take them off is I actually use the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover and a Q-tip. So I just mix it like you're supposed to, dip the Q-tip in, and then run it across my lips, and it takes this lipstick off extremely easily and smoothly, and that's the best way that I found to remove it. So I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope that these tips were helpful. Let me know if you already knew about these products or not in the description box. Let me know if you guys liked this video. If you'd like to see more tutorials like this in the future, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. See ya!